Hi, and welcome back to the channel on the college process. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep, and today we're going to be going over college summer programs. Do they help with the college admissions acceptance? Now, before we begin though, if you are new to the channel and are looking for additional college content, please hit the subscription button down below. It will notify you when new videos do come out. As well as, if you do enjoy today's video, please leave us a like. It does help the channel. That being said, if you have any comments about the summer programs or anything about the financial aid or admissions process, leave your comments down below. I do answer all the questions, guys, by the way. Leave down below. As well as, once again, for the 21-22 senior classes academic year, we are once again running the James Russo Memorial Scholarship, which we're trying to give out as much money as possible in scholarship funds for this year's senior class. So if you want to help out, raise the funds for the scholarship, or if you want to be eligible for the scholarship, very simple. Right down below in the description is the link for the James Russo Memorial Scholarship, explaining how it works and so on and so forth. As well as also in the description down below is the organization's Venmo, as well as our buy us a coffee, if you want to help out the organization, allowing us to keep making these college videos for you guys out there. And all that being said, let's jump right into today's video. College summer programs, do they help out with the college admissions acceptance? Now, with summer just a couple months away, many families are starting to receive different ads, things like you see right here, from different organizations, different colleges, indicating if you would like to study on their campuses, basically go on campus for a few weeks, in some cases a few months, at schools to learn all kinds of different subject matters. And parents are wondering, and students obviously are wondering, if we go to any of these summer programs, do they enhance our chances of getting accepted into that college or even higher tier universities or similar universities to the ones that we go off to in these summer programs? And the answer is it depends. But before I get into what I mean by it depends, let me explain what these summer programs are. Now, most colleges nowadays, over the summer, they don't have much going on, so they're either doing camps or they're doing summer programs where they offer different selections of different majors, things such as language immersion, history, robotics, marketing, branding, music, acting. They pretty much have every major under the sun nowadays available at these summer programs. Now, many of these summer programs will allow your student to actually live in the same dorm rooms they would if there were actually college students there. And many of these summer programs typically last anywhere from a week, in some cases, to over 2 months. So they could be short in time frame, they could be long in time frame. So do these summer programs, if we do go on campus, if we do elect to do these things, do they help us get accepted to the college? And also, do they accept us with other colleges at similar tier or higher tier value colleges? And their answer is yes and no. Now, right off the bat, let me just explain it this way. If the college itself allows you just to basically write a check to that university to be selected for that program, then no, it has no bearing and no help whatsoever. Now, if you're being selected for the program, it's different. Now, certain summer programs will require either interviews or essays or resumes or even applications be sent in, explaining why you guys are a good fit for that program and why you want to go into that program at that university. These types of programs, the selective programs where you have to be admitted, essentially selected out of a group of other students, then yes, these do help out, but to an extent. Now, some of these programs, good, bad, or indifferent, will range anywhere from a few $1,000s all the way up to over $20,000 for the summer program. So these things can get very expensive. Now, if you're just basically writing a check and just sending your student off to a university, it doesn't help out at all, really, to be honest with you, with the admissions process of basically showing the college you paid them over the summer. So, you may be thinking that's going to help us get in. Not the way it works. Now, they're not going to automatically, if you get selected to a high-level program, it doesn't automatically mean you're going to get accepted to that college. It just does provide a little bit more oomph to your academic resume, to your activities resume, let's call it, when you guys send in all the application stuff for admissions later on in senior year. But it's to an extent. It only helps out a little bit. So as a quick little overview, if you're just writing a check and there's no selectivity to this, basically they're just letting anyone on campus, it's not going to help you out in admissions, to be honest. If you are being selected through a committee or the admissions office or something within that university that's basically selecting students, whether you're paying or not, by the way, then yes, it will help out, but to a certain amount. It doesn't help out dramatically. It does help out a little bit, though. Now, if you are wondering, the costs, once again, are from a few $1,000s all the way up to over $20,000 for some of these programs, so they can get very expensive, unfortunately. So if you're wondering, is there any help available for these things as far as the summer programs? And the answer is yes. A lot of these universities, even the higher end ones, the ones that cost the $10,000, $20,000 range, they do have financial assistance available for the programs. So when you do apply, you can on their applications indicate we're looking for financial consideration, financial assistance to help you guys out if you're not able to obviously take on that $10,000, $15,000, or $20,000 price tag for the summer program. Now, the way that I typically look at summer programs is very simple. I don't look at them as if we get in, it's going to help the resume. The way I look at it instead is for the summer programs to provide some kind of insight to the student and or the family of kind of figuring out what the college is like or what our major is like. The way I like to look at it is if you get selected to a program or if you just pay for the program, let's say, no matter which one you go in, I'm really looking to go in there to see, do I like this university campus setting? Do I like the way that things are happening? Do I like the professors I'm studying under? Do I also like the fact that I like living on campus? Is this something I want to do later on? Or maybe I don't like living on campus. Maybe I don't want to have a roommate the first year or maybe at all. Maybe this is going to allow me to see more likely that I'm better as a commuter student than I would be if I lived on campus. This will also, since you're going there for certain subject matters in many cases, provide you some insight. So if I'm going to be studying computer science over the summer, maybe I find out I don't like computer science, maybe I'm leaning more towards a different engineering field, maybe I'm looking at something in aeronautical I like better, or maybe I'm looking at something in the architectural world I like better. So it provides a little bit of insight in figuring out, is this the right major for me? And if it's not, that's a good thing, believe it or not, because it eliminates that major off your list. But if you do like it, it basically reinforces the fact that you like that major. So don't think of the summer programs of, I need to get into a summer program, I need to do one to help my resume. Think of it from the perspective of, I want to do a summer program to make sure this is the right major for me, or I also want to make sure I want to look at the college and get a better in-depth feel for it, staying on campus with a bunch of other students studying the same subject matter. These are the things you really want to kind of be doing. Now, for those who can't afford to do these programs, I wouldn't look at it as you're behind the 8 ball. You are able to do other programs over the summer, things that don't cost thousands and thousands of dollars to help your resume. The summer programs are unique and they are a nice thing to do, but if affordability is an issue, I would not be pushing it, I would not be trying to get into debt, let's call it, to take a summer program, knowing that very likely, even if you're selected for a program, in many cases, these are not the end-all, be-all of getting your student into certain colleges. That being said, if you have any comments about the summer programs or anything about the financial aid or admissions process, leave your comments down below. I do answer all the questions, guys, by the way, leave down below. As well as if you do enjoy today's video, please leave us a like, it does help the channel. As well as, once again, for the 21-22 senior classes academic year, we are once again running the James Russo Memorial Scholarship, which we're trying to give out as much money as possible in scholarship funds for this year's senior class. So if you want to help out, raise the funds for the scholarship, or if you want to be eligible for the scholarship, very simple. Right down below in the description is the link for the James Russo Memorial Scholarship, explaining how it works and so on and so forth. As well as also in the description down below is the organization's Venmo, as well as our buy us a coffee, if you want to help out the organization, allowing us to keep making these college videos for you guys out there. And all of that being said, thank you again for watching today's video. On the screen is our contact information. If you need help with the admissions or the financial aid process or have any questions at all, you can reach out to me. That's my cell phone number on the screen. You can either call me or send me a text, as well as you can send the organization an email if you want to do that as well. And other than that, thank you for watching today's video. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep.